We back in Fatal Zone, baby. I've been pretty busy off cam, unlocked everything, and gotta say that I got some opinions about everybody in the group, man. Ethan, SMG, old school, he's alright. I'm not gonna lie, he's alright. He's not the best, though. Cassie, on the other hand, I'm not really loving the shotgun yet. I haven't really stretched out a build with her yet, and I think I just might want another character with a shotgun. But so far, my 3 or 4 favorites here are Harry with the baseball bat. I think this will be instrumental in later difficulty levels when things start shooting at you. Reggie, on the other hand, awesome at getting supplies since he's a scavenger. Quentin's AoE in the local area is bananas. By far one of my favorite classes. Not very entertaining because you stand still the whole time, but I will showcase this when I level it up a little bit more, because right now it's already absurd. Did say that I wanted to do a crossbow run, but trying one out with the Pyro, I didn't like it at all. This is all about toxic damage, and so far Zed is good at that. I got him with some tanker armor, and one of the cool things about this crossbow is it does toxic damage, and it leaves a trail with the AoE. I don't like the fact that it only shoots the way that you're facing, and it shoots out straight. Kind of like kunai, okay? But it has its places. You can really melt enemies from far away when you're facing them, so that's cool. We're gonna play around with Megan today, though. Megan has a katana and dragon armor, and I have to say, a pretty interesting build so far, okay? So we're gonna go to gate, and as far as upgrading, next thing I'm saving for is the 3rd area. We have to upgrade the gate first, and to do that, we can do it pretty easy. Now, we can go to city parking here. I've already showed off Endless Desert, but I haven't beat it. I do know that city parking things start getting a little bit harder, so we're gonna try an established build with that. Today we're just gonna do Endless Desert, and we're gonna do it on the noob difficulty level, and then we'll start moving into the 3rd area once we beat this area, as well as getting a little bit of difficulty increases. So I think that'll be fun. So anyway, this is this. Now, we haven't really seen the katana evolved. Well, I have, because I played around with this just enough to see if it would work with the character, and it does. I really want to build a fire build to showcase for you guys, because I haven't really done that yet either. And I have to say, out of all the different types of grenades so far, I am partial to toxic. Frag grenades are probably stronger, but toxic has such cool synergies when you start playing around with it, man. It is really neat to see. And I'll go more on that later. We're not gonna harp on the that yet. Let's just keep on bringing up katana. Her reload speed's pretty good right now, with her armor and her perks and all of that stuff. But as you can see, I'm starting to take a little bit of damage if I stay still. We're gonna go with mag pouch just to make sure that we get it, because it will add some very cool stuff later on, especially when I start throwing fire grenades out here. And right now, it's just safer to stay still, but that'll improve very soon, especially now that we have Kusarigama. Now we can start moving around a little bit. We move very fast with the dragon armor, and it's kind of scary at times. But it's really nice to be able to get around. I would hate to see this character with a lot of nimble. Actually, I'd like to see it. I think it would be cool. As much as I want to get katana here, we're gonna go for Molotov cocktail. We're just securing our the place among the skills that you can get. I don't have a whole lot of rerolls yet, so I have to be careful to make sure RNG is on my side. Okay, all right. Katana here. We're gonna try to get the evolution really quick with katana, and it's interesting. It does like an AoE surrounding kaleidoscope effect. Reminds me of some of those 80s retro ink drawing things. I don't know. It's like some neon stuff that you could get. So right now we need superior ammo, prolongation formula, and incendiary ammo. So we're going to focus on getting those so that our skills don't get cluttered up. And we're also going to need to probably search out for a little bit of medical stuff, especially when the next wave comes up. If I don't have one of the evolutions, it'll probably start getting very difficult very fast. I'm not used to this scenario as well, so there's that to consider. Katana here, Kusarigama is fine as well, I think. But if we could get the Katana Evo really fast from like that first elite that comes up, it would be great. We have one more to get, and then we just need the superior ammo to come up. We might try to do that with rerolls if we get the opportunity. Depends what the game gives us. As long as the game is giving us decent stuff, we're not going to. These guys are like kamikaze. They come in out of nowhere. All right, this is a good example of what I would do for rerolls. I don't want kunai if I can avoid it, because it's just straight in a line. I would rather something that's AoE. And out of all of these, I think superior ammo is what we need for the Evo. So we definitely go with those, even though they're all pretty good. And looky here. If this elite drops us a chest, we'll have it. We will have it. Let's do Molotov Cocktail again. He did not drop a chest, naturally. When we get the dance circle of death that happens, you know, when all the zombies group up and circle around you and stuff, I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to do it then. Gigantism is new for you guys. I've been looking at it for a while now, but this is something that I recently unlocked. It boosts projectile size and AoE speed. Does some really, really cool stuff when you start looking at mortars and all of the Molotovs and stuff like that. Really, really cool. Yeah, so far, these grenades, really, really neat, man. The fire stays for a good little while, and honestly, later on, it does soften up a lot of the stuff that's coming into our close range here. See that damage is already falling off a little bit. Incendiary ammo for the slot, and we're going to end up maxing all these out naturally as well, but the good thing about having this speed, too, is just being able to fly through all of this stuff. Let's pick Gigantism again. See, I can go around and gather quite a bit of XP. I mean, honestly, with the way that magnets drop, and you know, if you have a character that is stationary, it's fine. Okay, I should get what I need here. Hey, prolongation formula. That's so cool, man. We're gonna be able to get our all of our Evos so far. So what do we want here? I think Kusarigama is the smartest thing to get. And we should get the Evo here. Oh my, this is nice. Okay, so Bankai, this is what the Evo is. Performs 2 melee combos around the character. The third attack deals AoE damage and has 5% chance to obliterate all enemies on screen. Seems interesting, right? Seems interesting. And we got some upgrades to incendiary and ammo and stuff. So now you can see this little kaleidoscope effect that I was talking about. The Gigantism improves the size of that, if I'm not mistaken. But as you can see, our damage already fallen off big time, and we're gonna have to start moving around to stay alive now. Sometimes it's better to stay put, and sometimes it's better to move around. We need to find a med kit though, ASAP. So I'm gonna run a little bit and see what we can do. That was some chips. We can always use those. Some of the bigger unlocks for the upgrades to get, you know, the HQ upgrades and stuff. Talk about need some resources, man. But we have a scavenger that has an excellent skill set, so I think that will be fine. Okay, so duration will improve our Kusarigama, and it improves our Molotov cocktails, I want to say. This does increase our burn. We want all of this, naturally, but I think prolongation formula right now is probably the best thing that we can go for. Also, if you hear a little bit of noise in the background, there is a little bit of stuff going on outside my house today, so I apologize about that. And what can I say? I got stuff going on. We got Thanksgiving that's about to happen, so I don't like any of these. Like, none of them. Killer Instinct is definitely the best out of all 3 of these. And we'll go with Prolongation again. Let me get this. Can I get this, please? Okay, Biodestructor is something that we should probably get for our local area, but I want to get Grenade Launcher because reaching out is going to be pretty important here. We're about to take some lethal damage, I think. We have some survivability, though. We have some revives, but that's kind of scary. Superior ammo starts giving me a bunch of things that I need, so I guess taking that right now will be good. Yeah, we need some med kits, bruh. We need some med kits. There's one. Perfect. Yeah, Biodestructor I might end up taking as well. Don't get me wrong. It is a great skill, especially with Gigantism. But I think reaching out and touching somebody is definitely going to be the better choices with this build, at least. I don't think he has, the Pyro has the ability to really hold stuff off in close range with the katana. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a cool skill set, just not one of my favorites. This is proven to be very difficult close up too. I think if our Kusarigama can get up, maybe we can outpace the difficulty that we're starting to get. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not afraid to evac if I have to, y'all. I am not afraid to evac. But yeah, the katana is just, it's a little bit weak in comparison. Like I said, so far, the spear build, man, the spear build, the toxic build, and the setup with the baseball bat, of course, it's just good. And I really think that frag grenade is the strongest. But toxic grenades, a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. The toxic synergies just seem to really work well together. I'm not gonna go too deep into detail. I'll spoil that at a later date. Okay, out of these three, I'm taking Biodestructor. Definitely the best out of those three for what we want. Some skills, the game is probably not balanced as well as it could be, because right now there's just certain things that just seem very good in comparison to other things, you know? Like baseball bat. Anybody that ever get the baseball bat emote, like it's like flipping a switch. It goes from cool to oh my god, you know? But some of the way that you can get when you start leveling up your characters and really start kind of optimizing what you do best with the armor and weapon that you have, you know, kind of leaning into certain skills and stuff, it gets crazy. Okay, I want mortar here because that is just going to overall help with the general board AoE, gigantism, and all of that stuff. You can see that the pyrotechnics is starting to come out a little bit. We got some fire. I don't see how we can go over that stuff without it hurting us. It's like we almost need yeah, we got all of our skills, by the way. We almost need what do you call some it seems like it would be indiscriminate damage. But if anybody could handle it, it would be the Pyro, you know, with the uniform and stuff. So I don't know. Indiscriminate damage is one of my favorite things to explore in Magicraft, which is another roguelite I'm playing. And I've gotten a few other games that have come across my inbox lately that I've been trying out. Nothing that is really like doing it for me. There is a game called what is it? Greedland. That's sort of like this. It's a horde survival. It doesn't quite have the punch that this does, or a few of the other horde survival games that I've played lately. So I have been avoiding it thus far. But if you guys want to see any specific games, you're welcome to let me know in the comments, guys, and I'd be happy to at least take a look at them and see if something I'd enjoy play them. I actually don't mind just doing a little showcase either. You know, requesting a key for it and just showcasing it as a one-off if it seems like it just fits, you know, the channel and what you guys like to watch. But I'm enjoying uploading regularly again, I gotta say. These last few weeks that I've been uploading pretty regularly, it gets me in my old zone, man. I've been digging it, I gotta say. So, and the winter time is approaching, so much less stuff to do outdoors, you know, and much more stuff to do indoors now with all the games that are releasing and stuff in the holiday season. Let's stick with mortar here. And we get another Molotov cocktail. It would be nice if we would have the ability to get a little bit more of the same items first. Like if we had extra rerolls, we could really optimize what we would get, because there's no reason to use them now that we've got everything. But the good news is This build has a good chance of surviving because we didn't pick any fluff like extra money or anything like that. Like everything, everything lends itself to our power level. All of the stuff that we've taken, all of the upgrades that we've taken, all of it lends itself to the power level that we have. So it's good. The shield guys, it looks like, as thin as they are right now, I seem to be doing pretty well against them. They are getting a little close. But we're going to start softening them up a little bit more with a few more upgrades. I have yet to see one of the dance circles of death, like we call them from the other levels. So maybe they don't have that here. Kusarigama. Let's get it all the way up so that the next chest that we get will be an upgrade. I am starting to see a few different kinds of zombies though, and I think when I played this for long enough, they did have those zombies that rush at you and kind of leave a trail behind them for elites. Those guys could be pretty tough, so you need to actively dodge those guys. But for now, it shouldn't be a problem. Like, we have a very, very good movement speed, so dodging should be easy. Now, will we just run smack into other stuff in front of us? Probably. Probably, but you know what? It's okay. Did I get quick hands? No, I didn't. So I gotta say, out of everything that we have here, if I could have traded quick hands for Killer Instinct, that would be the only thing that I could have wished for. That would have been nicer. I think that would have been the only thing, because quick hands just changed reload speed, and who doesn't want extra reload speed? So it's not completely optimal, but it's pretty close. Pretty dang close. As far as the type of damage that the katana does, the katana is physical, I believe. I believe the katana is physical. I don't know if there's any other weapons that do fire damage. I haven't looked. Oh, these are the guys I was talking about. So as long as we keep them into this, oh gosh, I just took a lot of damage there. As long as they walk through the fire, it's gonna be okay. The bad thing is they can get through my Kusarigama shield, but I do need to kind of kill them because it's about to get real nasty. I do have some revives, so that'll be okay. Okay, neither of them left me a chest, which is absolutely BS, bro. Absolutely BS. Really need to find some health here. Yeah. Okay, we're alive. We could use that one more time, to tell you the truth. One more time. And ultimately, I think we'll be safe if we do get a couple more of the Evos that we want. I think we're going to be okay. If that... Oh, hey! Dance Circle of Doom! This might be it right here, guys. But these guys move in fast. Oh, but they're relatively easy to kill. Okay, good. Ouch! They do so much damage, though, man. I don't know if this is going to be a 30-minute run, y'all. I just don't think this character's up for it. Like, these skills, I just don't know. Let's go Molotov again. And we'll go Molotov again. Let's go find some health. Still no health to be found. Yeah, I can't just chew through these guys by moving forward. It's a little bit scary that I can't do that. With Kusarigama all the way out, I might have the ability to do that. Let's go with Biodestructor here. Biodestructor is a lot bigger than it normally is, which is nice, but it's toxic damage. So I'm giving a little bit of damage to all types to these guys, but nothing real concentrated. And that's the cool thing about the toxic build, is there's so much that centers around toxic with the crossbow and with the extra kind of skills that you can get. Okay, we are one click away from death. We do have some revives, thankfully. We have 2. So we're going to exhaust them here, guys. We're going to exhaust them. We're going to do our best. We're going to try to get some more health. Really try to get upgrades. Oh, man, these guys are starting to get so tanky. Ouch. Yeah, so tanky. So tanky, so tanky, so tanky. Health. Thank goodness. Okay. Can we survive up close Maybe if I stick to staying in my my Molotov puddles, I'll be better off. No, it just doesn't. It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. Maybe, just maybe, I really need a couple magnets or something right now. Really need a couple magnets so that I don't take too much damage. I really need another chest too. Let's boost our fire damage here. Let's get our Molotov up all the way. So now I am eligible for the Evo of Molotov, and it's already doing good stuff. We could evac right now, but I think I'm going to try to hang on. We got some shield bearers coming in too, which is kind of scary. We really need an Evo though. Really do. Just trying to check to make sure there's no arrows on my screen besides the one pointing me to the evac site. Yeah, we get it. Stay in the fire, Z. Stay in the fire. I will say that this is a very flashy build. It's all red. The whole screen stays red the whole time. It'll probably make a good thumbnail, as good as you could get this game's thumbnails, but softening everything up with the mortars will be good. And I'll have to say, I'm starting to get a little bit less damage. My confidence is growing. It just took this little build a little while to blossom. But right now, as long as we're careful, I do think we'll be able to move out into a place to where we'll be okay. Think we might be okay. Now, I haven't seen the next waves, but if it doesn't get much harder than this, I think it'll be okay. Can we kill shield bearers when they approach us? Oh, there's an elite. There's an elite. I could barely see him. You can see we're doing a lot of damage. Okay, wall of fire. After the projectile detonates, it moves in the direction it was thrown, dealing damage and lighting enemies on fire. So this moves outward, which is kind of cool for AoE. It doesn't do anything for the immediate area that we're in, but I think all in all, it is the best way to go. Okay, let's get Killer Instinct here. And should we go with more superior ammo? Yes. Let's just improve our damage as best as we can right now, because we got a couple Evos. Survivability looks okay so far. I gotta make sure that when enemies get harder, we can kill them at a very decent clip. That's the only thing that I'm really concerned with, is killing the enemies fast enough. Grenade launcher. More damage, bro. More damage, more damage, more damage. Yeah, the fire eats them up, man. The fire eats them up. You can see them. They're taking like 30 points as they walk in to fire. 30, 40 points usually, which is pretty good. And they take that each tick. I don't know how fast the ticks are, but things are getting in closer, though. Closer than I'd like. Let's just say that. It's okay as soon as they come into our range. If we defeat them, it's not that bad. Also, the katana every once in a while is probably clearing the board. It's hard to tell that right now, but it is doing it. Every once in a while, before you have all of the other Evos and before you have the Pyro grenades, the Molotov cocktails, you can see that every once in a while it just clears it. And there's nothing spectacular that it does. Pretty much everything on the board just evaporates. I will say so far that the effects of the upgrades that you can get, some of them are extremely more prettier to look at than others, you know, like the Pyro grenades right now, man. It's pretty cool. It doesn't change the evolution. I mean, it doesn't change the look of it much, but I mean, it's still pretty good. Okay, these guys are starting to make their way much closer. We've got more shield bearers in concentration. Big time, man. Big time. Let's incendiary damage, increase it. So for staying still, I'm doing all right as long as I stay in my fire. Sometimes I kind of have to move into where the Molotov is concentrated at. Okay, that's the cool thing about toxic, is it draws in the toxic, so everything around you gets more concentrated. Biodestructor or mortar. Let's go mortar. Man, things are coming fast now. Okay, mortar's maxed out. Very good. Very, very good. I wish there was evolutions to stuff like mortar. Like if you can change the element style, you know? I think that would be pretty interesting. But we've got all the unlocks in the game right now. So unless they add those features, it won't be anything much to see. Now, I just took a hit from something and it did 76 damage to me, which is roughly 1/3 of my health. So if I were to get hit 3 times, I die again. Now I do have one more revive, but I'm paying close attention to this as we move forward. And I won't say that I won't allow my I won't evac. I might evac. Okay, these are where the enemies just get really, really strong. They start getting larger. But I think the wave is only temporary. Kusarigama Evo is finally here. And we've got some extra levels. That'll help a lot. Now we go with grenade launcher again. We're almost maxed. I think with the Kusarigama Evo done, we look for a health upgrade. We look for a health chest, a health pot, whatever you want to call it. A med kit. Dang it. So many different games, so much different terminology. Sometimes I'm just trying to... I know what I'm trying to say, but... you know what I mean. Alright. We're having to take it pretty slow, I will say. As long as I don't let anything in the circle, if I don't move too fast, everything pretty much dies. Which is good. Okay, we're still not going to evac. We're doing alright. Doing alright. Let's get this. It won't be a lot, but it's better than nothing. I don't know if that thing has a limited range on it, but it doesn't seem like it. Okay, biodestructor, let's go with grenade launcher. We're almost capped out. Very few levels before we're capped out again. Superior ammo gets its last level. Ouch, I just took another hit. Prolongation. Biodestructor. Let's finish out Killer Instinct, and then all the rest will be Biodestructor. I think that's going to do it, man. I think that's going to do it. The question is, will we survive? We just need to find a few more... We need to find a med kit. And ultimately, finding another med kit close would be nice. Gotta watch it, man. That guy got really, really close. Yeah, we want to be able to get into the proximity of another med kit once we're full. That way we don't have to worry about having to find one when we're or if we get into this predicament again. Dire straits. Here's another magnet. Kind of hard to see sometimes with all of the poo-poo on the screen, but I'm not seeing that many chests on this level, this axis. Like the XY coordinates or whatever. There's gold. Okay. Or money, whatever you want to call it. That is... Yeah, if we go a little bit lower here, like I have been doing, pretty neat. I hope I don't get any strong elites right now. That would really mess me up. It's a little bit hard to tell sometimes where the enemies are. I'm having to watch myself fairly closely to make sure that nothing gets through the circle of doom. Oh, yep, you see, I got hit by something. Okay. That is not the upgrade that I want. I need a health. I need a med kit, guys. I need a med kit. Give me a med kit. Need health. You know, a little bit of regen would probably go a long way right here, too. But it is what it is. I don't have all of that. Probably some armor difference. I don't know what would be good for this type of armor. I mean, for this build. I don't know if the fire armor that protects you against Pyro actually makes a bunch of difference with the damage that you can do with fire or what. You know, I haven't looked into those synergies that much. I was kind of waiting until a bunch of the comments said that things really start opening up when you are at level 10, like when you have your when you can upgrade your weapons to level 10, weapons and armor to level 10. Okay, shield guys starting to come in now pretty regularly. Okay, now everything is maxed. And you can see, guys, I am doing a lot of damage to stuff, but I can't operate like I'd like to. I'm still having to be very, very careful. That is not the type of box that we want. We really, really, really need... we really need a med kit. I really think that if I would have gotten the reload speed, quick hands, I think we could have potentially been much, much better off to handle this. So we're at 21 minutes right now, and I don't know how hard the next few waves get. Man, things are starting to get really, really close, and I still have yet to find a freaking medkit. Come on, game. Come on, things are getting way too close for me to want to move around a lot. Okay, there's one of those guys. I have to be very careful here. Dang! Oh, man. Alright. One last revive. One last revive. Hopefully, guys. Hopefully, we could find a med kit spot. That didn't do a whole lot of damage. It all depends on what you get hit by. Some enemies do so much damage. At least we killed those tough elites, though. We lost our last revive, but we did... Oh, is that... I thought that was another one. Dang. I did take a lot more damage right there, though. I did take a lot more damage. Ah. Come on, game. Where are the health kits? Where are the med kits? I need one right now. You guys are probably telling me, just stay still, Z. It'll be better. It'll be better. Yeah, until one of those quick elites spawn and there's nothing I could do. This is as strong as we're gonna get, guys. We just need health at this point if we have any hope of surviving. I could have tried to evac. But I really want to stay the course if I can. So you can see how close stuff gets and how long it takes for them to die. Come on, medkit, man. No. Again, no medkit. Alright, things look like they're thinning out just a little bit. Thank goodness, man. We needed some relief. Oof. There's another box. Please let it be medkit. No, it's money. Can't spend it if you're dead. Ah! See, man? Oh, so yeah. We were almost as optimal as we could have been. If we would have had quick hands instead of killer instinct, I think we would have been almost as optimal as we could have been. And she just wasn't good enough to handle this this stage. Even on noob difficulty, man. It just comes down to, you know, building the right kind of character out. So I don't know. You guys, let me know what you've seen. If you've seen Pyro builds that are good, or what the best armor is or whatever, I would love to hear from you. Right now, though, our Pyro's dead. The good news is we paid to unlock them, so we can hire as much as we want. But what I do think I want to do is I'm going to take Zed into that same area and really build out Toxic for you guys next time and show you what the biotech is all about. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrated, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off. We'll see you next time.